What's up, guys? All right, so I wanted to go ahead and show you my old school PENN reel for going BTB and offshore kayak fishing, and I use it for about everything else from shark fishing to tarpon fishing, and it's tackled them all, and it's a stud of rod and reel. So in this video, I wanted to show you an in-depth look of my doggone UGLY STIK PENN 850 combo and my thoughts about it, in case you might want one. I mean, I like it. It's worked good. So here we go. All right, so here it is, right here. The big stud, Mr. Sexy, right here himself. My old and dirty PENN 850. Check it. All right, so you can see there's braid that's been tied together because it's been doing some hardcore fishing. Here's the fun facts right there. Ratio. We got the actual model, and we got the pound test and everything for mono. This has got some 50-pound Power Pro on it, and it's been on there about a year. Still rocking good, even though it's got a knot in it, which I probably should take care of. This is a good bigger game reel. I mean, everything from king mackerel, like blackfin tuna, catching sailfish, big bull reds, anything from a kayak. I picked this one up on clearance one time at Academy for like 80 bucks with a rod, but I went and coupled it with Tiger Light UGLY STIK right here. Check it, check it. Boom, there it is. This rod's done an excellent job. It's pretty light, 6'6", even though most of the height of the rod is back here, a little excessive, but I've got no problems with this, especially in a kayak. I don't really want a long rod anyways. It's not quite as thick and stout as the full Tiger rod, which I like. This reel I have neglected and mistreated for about 10 years now, and it's still rocking steady. Basically, all I do is a little WD-40 when it gets a little stove up, straight into the gears, and then I throw some real oil on top of that, and then I grease the gears. So maintenance has been poor and longevity has been a long time. So that should say something about this reel. I haven't had to replace the drag washers in it yet, which is probably coming, but after all the big king mackerel I've caught on this channel, the sharks, big bull reds, everything else I've caught, been on this reel right here, and it's still surviving. I've dunked it in the water probably a half dozen times, salt water. Let's make it a dozen times. Still survived. I did have a tarpon, like, I don't know if you can see it right here. See if we can zoom you in there. There it is. Okay, check it. All right, I had a tarpon flip the braid around the rod here and cut it. That was a close call. But it didn't cut the rod, nor did it break it. For 59 bucks, I got this rod right here. It's called everything. Got this, you can probably get them on eBay and on the garage sales, and probably, you know, if you bought them in the store, they're a lot more expensive. Solid reel. Now, for kayak fishing, it's a little big. You can't really cast at a tarpon very well with it. It's a little heavy, you can't really work the bait. 750 might have been a little better. Already had it, and it's still going strong. I'm gonna use it this year. I'm super pumped at the quality of these pins. This is probably the older school one. It doesn't have a clicker. No clicker. It does have a little sound to it with just the braid and the little bit of clickiness it's got. But other than that, if I were to pick something better, if I was gonna pick another reel, it would be with a big clicker. Like, here's a comparison. This is my Jig Master that I take offshore all the time. Now, listen to this clicker. Are you ready? That's loud. When a big king mackerel grabs this thing, ain't no doubt he's on there. No doubt. Which with the other reel, you gotta really listen to kind of hell. So no, you don't have to have anything fancy to catch big fish out of a kayak. I'm just rocking this $50 rod with a old school PENN 850. Been doing it since day one, and it's working just fine. So if you got any questions on this rod and reel setup, just hit me up, because I really like talking about this stuff. It's just fun. And I know how I scoured the internet for days, months, to figure this stuff out. So I'm trying to pass it on to you guys, what took me a while to figure out, and a lot of trial and error, that these old school rod and reels, they work real good. So if you got any questions about the PENN 850, shoot them in the comments below. Don't forget to follow me on Yak Molly and on Instagram at Yak Molly. And I hope you guys go out there and catch some fish this March. Kings will be coming in here pretty soon. Pretty pumped. Last couple years ago, we caught the first one end of March. See you guys later.